party is 71 and 3.
Morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Hope everybody has a nice weekend. Weather should be good across most of the Midwest. For many in the grains, people feel that this might be the last big harvest weekend for potential cash sales of this crop year. So far, harvest has been excellent. We're estimating soybean harvest about 80% done and corn harvest 60% done. And with corn prices near some pretty key support levels, it's going to be important to see if the farmer is forced to sell that last 20% of the corn crop if he runs out of storage. We're also weekly soybean, corn, and wheat sales were a little bit better than expected. Beans 1.48 million tons, corn 598,000 tons, and wheat sales 460,000 tons. And we actually had some good bean and soybean oil and soybean meal sales. USDA will have its first crop ratings for the winter wheat crops on Monday. We are looking at chances over the next couple of weeks of better chance of rains for the southern plains. Might help conditions down there. And this week, rains in Russia, and the forecast next week some rains in northern Brazil, maybe offering some resistance to the market. Yesterday we had kind of a deflationary day with a lot of commodity prices down. Overnight the dollar's higher and crude's also kind of a little bit higher. That might be offering some support. We did see where Fitch lowered the Brazilian credit rating, citing worsening political and economic situation, and we'll see if that has any impact on production and logistics down there. Funds sellers yesterday flip-flopped to a short position in beans, still short wheat and long corn. And for this week, beans prices are up a little bit from last Friday, and citing some of the seasonal tendencies for beans to rally after harvest and maybe some Chinese pricing. Corn and wheat markets are a little bit lower. I might be citing the fact that demand is a little bit slower and the fact that farmers could sell corn at the end of the season. And we're seeing better weather across globally for the wheat market. So we'll see how things unfold in this big last harvest weekend. And we'll see what end users want to do going into next week with potential lows being built in the prices, and we'll see what farmers want to do if we start bouncing a little bit on prices. Still watching El Nino, a lot of talk about maybe some dry conditions in the southeast Asia, maybe some dry conditions in the former Soviet Union, maybe some dry conditions in northern Brazil, but the rest of the world should have normal conditions. As always, these are my thoughts, not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day.